Hey agents, how we doing? Hope you're having a great day. As the title suggests of the video, what I've done is I've put together a build. It's a general all-round build for newer players to the Division 2. This build will cover and help you with probably 95% of the content the game has to offer. It's a great all-round build. There's three main ingredients to this build, and that's armor on kill, and damage in the form of obviously crit hit chance and crit hit damage. So let's get into the build straight away. If you haven't already, hit that like button for me, hit the sub button, share the video. Let's get it out there so we can help the channel to grow. So let's get into the build. And this is the build. As you can see, it's a 3 red, 3 blue build. Firstly, specialization. We're going to use the gunner on this build solely because of the armor on kill, the 10% armor on kill you get using this specialization. It's also got a few other great talents on this specialization, like a rate of fire increase on kill of 5%, and also it generates 10% of your total ammo capacity every 60 seconds. Also, anyone who's running with you will get 5% every 6 seconds. So you haven't got to worry too much about ammo. That's why we use the specialization, the gunner. Also, you get a minigun to play around with. It's got a good talent on it, which is a good offense. When drawn, grants up to 50% bonus armor for each signature bullet loaded, and repairs 1% armor on hit. Reduced damage against named enemies. This gun is great if you're going to camp a door, if you're doing a mission and you know where the ad spawn is. Just draw this weapon, and you can melt everything that comes out of that door. It's a great gun to use and a great talent to use. So that's the specialization covered. Right, the two weapons. Firstly, my main AR is the new exotic to the game, the St. Elmo's engine. Most players should have this gun by now. It's on the season track, I think around 95 or 90. Don't quote me on that. But most players should have this gun now. And the special thing about this gun is you can roll the attribute. Just go to your crafting bench, you can roll the attribute and get what you want on it. Obviously, most of us go for the 10% damage to targets out of cover. So that's what I did with this one. It cost me 20 exotic components to get damage to targets out of cover, but it's well worth sacrificing those 20 exotics. So this is the weapon. As you can see, its expertise to weapon damage is 13%. I've got 15% rifle damage on it, 21% health damage, and 10% damage to targets out of cover. The talent you get on this gun is Actum Est. Shooting an enemy with this weapon gives 1 stack. At 100 stacks, the next magazine will be filled with shock ammo. Great talent on an AR. You can shock them, they stop shooting at you, and you can finish them off. So yeah, it's a great talent. A lot of people are using this weapon now, and it's slowly becoming the meta AR to use in the game. My secondary is the ever faithful Baker's Dozen. As you can see there, it's got 15% rifle damage, 17% crit damage, and again 10% damage to targets out of cover. The talent on this gun is Perfect Lucky Shot. Magazine capacity is increased by 30%. Missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return to the magazine. Great gun to use and hits like a truck. Right, my sidearm is the TDI Car Custom. This is the sidearm I've always got on most of my builds unless I've got a Regulus equipped, because of the skill tier you get with it. If you're running heroic missions, if you go down and die, you have to start the mission again. So if you're running with someone and they go down, you can throw your hive at, or equip the pistol, throw your hive at them. That'll get them up, and then you can go and pick it up again for yourself. So, it's a good little sidearm to use on a build. If you haven't got one of these, you can get it from named item caches. Just do some countdown, get some of the coinage from there, and then go and buy some named item caches. That's how I got this one. But yeah, great pistol to use in the sidearm slot. Right, the build itself is made up of one piece of Coyote's Mask, 2 pieces of Bellstone, 1 piece of Grupo, 1 piece of Cheska, and the Fox's Prayer knee pads. So we'll go through them one at a time. The mask itself is the Coyote's the exotic mask. A great mask to use on a crit build. As you can see there, it's 15 maxed out to 15% weapon damage, 6% crit chance, 12% crit damage with a 12% crit damage mod on it. The talent you get on this mask is Pack Instinct. You and all allies gain a bonus based on the distance of the last enemy you hit. 0 to 15 meters is 25% crit damage. 15 to 25 meters is 10% crit hit damage and 10% crit hit chance. 25 meters plus is 25% crit hit chance. Great, as I said, great mask to use on a crit build. Right, the chest piece is my piece of Grupo Sombra. I've got one piece on, so I get the one piece brand set, which is 15% crit hit damage. As you can see there, it's rolled with weapon damage, 12% crit hit damage, 6% crit hit chance with a 12% crit hit damage mod on it. The talent on this chest piece is Obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds. Stacks up to 25 times. Great talent to use on a gun. You know, and it maximizes your weapon damage for the build. I've got some video clips at the end of the build video. At the end of the build, you can have a look and see how good this good this talent is. So the holster is my first piece of Bellstone. As you can see, I've got 2 pieces on, so I get 2 of the brand set bonus. So I've got 1% armor regen and 10% armor on kill. That's why I've got 2 pieces on for that armor on kill. Don't forget I'm using the gunner. You get 10% armor on kill using the gunner specialization, so I'm actually getting 20% armor on kill. The core attribute is maxed out armor, with the attributes being 12% crit damage and 6% crit chance. The backpack I've got on is my second piece of Bellstone. This is the named backpack, the named Bellstone backpack, which is the Liquid Engineer. This is a DZ exclusive. What I did is I waited till Bellstone was on one of the dark zones. I went in and farmed it. I was lucky enough that there was no rogue agents in there, and I got 4 of these, and this was the best one. This was the one I wanted. So I was only in there about an hour, but this drops all the time in the dark zone when it's on Bellstone. As you can see, the core attribute is maxed out armor. It's got 6% crit chance on it and 12% crit damage with a 12% crit damage mod on it. The talent is Perfect Bloodsucker. Killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 12% bonus armor for 10 seconds. Maximum stack is 10. If you can't get the Liquid Engineer, you might be able to be lucky enough to get this out of a named item cache. Very rare out of a named item cache. But good luck. I hope you do get it, because it's a good piece to use. If you can't get the Liquid Engineer, just put on a normal Grupo backpack and just roll Bloodsucker on it. The only difference is on the normal piece you get 10% bonus armor, but obviously on the perfect you get 12%. So that's the backpack I'm using. The gloves is my piece of Cheska, so I get the 1 piece brand set of 10% crit hit chance. Again, rolled to armor, and I've rolled. It's got 12% crit damage and 6% crit chance on the piece. Knee pads are the ever faithful best in slot, the Fox's Prayer. As you can see there, 15% weapon damage, 8% damage to targets out of cover, and I've rolled crit hit damage on this piece. As you can see there, I get 10% rifle damage. I've got the Baker's Dozen equipped, so I've got 15% weapon damage there, 10% off the knee pads, so I'm getting 25% rifle damage. Also on the knee pads, you'll get an 8% damage to targets out of cover. On the 2 weapons, I've got 10% damage to targets out of cover on both these guns, so I'm actually getting 18% damage to targets out of cover on both guns. Okay guys, so that's the build. If you haven't got it, or you don't use a build like this, put it together, have a watch of the video clips at the end of the build video, and then you can see just how good this build works out in the open world. I did some solo stuff on challenging, and then I moved up and did some solo stuff on heroic, so you can see just how good this build really is. Let's have a look at the stats. Quickly, let's go back. Sorry, I didn't mention the 2 skills I use on this build is the Revive Hive. I always run a Revive Hive. You know, if I'm doing stuff solo, if I'm doing heroic solo, you know, if I go down, I don't want to just die and start the mission again, so I've always got a Hive equipped. The second skill is your call, really. I use a striker drone. It's up to you what you use. You know, But I like the striker drone because you can pop it up and it distracts the ads a little bit, you know, so that's why I use it. Let's go and have a look at the stats to the build. As you can see there, I've got 60% crit hit chance and 188% crit hit damage, 75% headshot damage. As you can see there, 60% crit hit chance, 188 crit hit damage for a 3 red, 3 blue build. They're really good numbers. Let's go down to the armor. As you can see there, it's 1.287 million armor. Armor on kill, I'm getting 257,403. So basically 4 ads, I'm back to full stacks, or back to full armor. My armor regen is at 12,870. And the health is at 344,203, or 230, sorry. So there you can see they're pretty good numbers. Like I say, have a watch of the video or the clips at the end of the build. And you can just see how good this build really is. So if you haven't got it, you know, as the title suggests, this build is aimed at newer players to the game. You know, it's a general all-round build that you can use and will cover 95% of the content the game has to offer. The easiest way to make builds nowadays is just run Countdown. Get a group of friends together. Go into your clan, see if there's anyone willing to help you. Jump into Countdown and you can farm these pieces in Countdown. It's so easy nowadays to make builds. You've just got to set your targeted loot to what you want and then just farm Countdown. You know, you get 50, 60 pieces per run. Not obviously not all targeted loot, but you'll get a good majority of targeted loot, whichever you set. You know, so yeah, go and farm Countdown and put this build together. Give it a go. See what you think. I'm going to end the video there now, guys. As I said earlier, don't forget to smash that like button for me. Hit the sub button if you haven't to help the channel grow. And I hope you enjoy the clips. Peace out. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Be a direct threat to the campus.
Got a visual.
Clan member requesting backup.
All clear. I repeat, compound.
head back up. The team from the campus has taken position in...
Emily told us to. Take it up with her if you got a complaint. gotta complain.
Those outside have sacrificed themselves for you.